gosh, did I? Hey, y'all. I think I was on mute, but so glad that you guys chose to be here with us tonight. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. It's lit over here. There's my Montana. Oh my gosh. There's my friend. Anyway, hi, Montana. Happy Friday. Welcome everybody in. We're going to give people time to get in. It has been crazy week for me. Really busy. A sad day here on this live for me. So if I cry my lashes out, just forgive me. But I tell y'all what, I'm going to make a trip to South Carolina. I'm going to do it because I got to see my friend. Anyway, we won't go there. Happy Friday. Give YouTube time to allow everybody to come in so we can get started on our Freestyle Friday. I hope that you guys are coming in with topics to talk about. As I mentioned to you guys before and earlier on the live, that we are going to talk a little bit about David and Celeste and the new things that have come and what you guys, are thinking about this and, where do we think this is headed? A little bit about Diddy and then a whole bunch about everything else that we have. I have a whole bunch of emails that people have sent on topics to talk about. So I'm excited about that. I am also going to drop the link in the chat for anybody that wants to come up. Listen, it's Friday and we're going to kick it like it's 1999. We're going to party up in here like it's 1999. Joshua, what up? You are first like every time. So I appreciate that. I appreciate my mods being in here. I'm just a thankful person. That's all. So as you come in, let me know you're here so I can shout you out and let you know that I see you right now. I don't see you, but I see that there are other people in here. Don't forget to hit the like. It takes a half of a second just to hit the like button to keep us in the algorithm. Hey, Harlem, welcome. Happy Friday. Welcome, girl. Let me get this link in there first. Again, it's been a busy week, a crazy week. Got a little disappointment on my guest, but I am going to stay and remain optimistic. I'm going to rely on my mods. I'm going to rely on my regulars that come in to kind of seek out if you guys know any lawyer friends that will come on and talk about the Diddy situation. If you know anybody that was boots on the ground that you have connection to, let me know. Let me know. I'll reach out. But I've been doing some reaching out, and I'm not going to stop. Like that can't defeat me over here. That's not going to defeat me over here. So, yeah. Do y'all hear me? Okay. In the chat. Again, happy Friday, y'all. It's the weekend, baby. Let me get this off of there. So yeah. A few more minutes. I know that people are just not getting people are not getting the notifications. So when they see us, they then come in. But we just gonna talk about it. We just gonna move on with the show. One of these days, y'all, we gonna look back and be like, because we gonna do that. We're gonna make it happen. Can you hear me okay, Montana?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. I see you got the microphone hooked up.
Yeah, so I had somebody to come over and do it. I feel like it's still not doing what I wanted to do. Like I don't think it sounds like I want it to sound.
You can turn some of the bass off of it. You should be having a EQ board. You
Yeah,
can
so
turn some of the bass. The bass is all the way to the end to the left.
mine is in the middle on mine, but I just turned it down. Was that better?
Yeah, that's better. That's good.
What else? What else can I do? What about the treble?
You can turn the treble up a little bit and turn the bass down a little bit some more.
Let me see. Okay, I turned it up. How it sound? Same.
It sound good. It sound good.
Okay.
And then
Thank
you
you.
could turn the volume of the mic down too.
Okay, so now I got this monitor button that could go up and down. What is monitor? What's a monitor?
What you mean monitor? A
It's
monitor.
it just says monitor and I can turn it. Let me see. Hello, hello. Oh, Can you hear me? Hello,
Yeah,
hello, hello,
yeah.
hello. Did that make a difference?
Oh, it opens up the room. Like it opens up where you. Yeah, I see what you're talking
Oh,
about.
so should I leave it like this or should I turn it down? I would turn it back up.
It's good
Okay.
right there.
It's good right here?
Yeah.
Okay, now listen to this. This is the comment. Hey, everybody. Hey, Alberta. Hey, Harlem. Hey, Montana. Hey, Joshua. Everybody. I'm sorry. We're trying to adjust right here for just a little bit. Okay. Okay. So listen to this, Montana. It's called a company. A company. And then this is with it all the way up. Just a second. Hello, 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 hello. No difference?
No, I don't hear the difference.
Okay. And then we got the mic up, mic up, echo, 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 turn it down. I got echo all the way down.
You got any sounds downloaded to it?
Not yet.
Oh,
I
we got to
have
see.
sounds. I have sounds. So listen, but they say they can't hear it. I'm gonna push one like the hand clap. Y'all hear
No,
me?
no.
Yeah. So I don't know why that's not working. Now can you? Oh, that was loud. Now can you? Still can't hear it?
You probably got to put it to a speaker.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's not I got the sounds, the different sounds, but
Yeah,
the chat say they can't hear it. So but this sound right here sounds good.
yeah, it sounds good.
Okay. All right, y'all. So welcome in. As I said just a while ago, we're gonna talk. I don't Montana, did you happen to be following David and Celeste on here?
Uh-uh.
No. Are you okay today?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, I'll call you after.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get started on just some topics. Before we get out of here, we're definitely going to cover David. We're definitely going to talk a little bit about Diddy. But let's just start with just some fun stuff real quick. So, um, the Braxtons, Toni and Tamar are at each other. It's something like you've never seen before. Like I've never seen Toni out of her element. She always keeps her composure. She's the big sister, and she kind of always kind of keeps them level-headed. And when she can't, she walks away. But this time, Tamar got under her skin, and she jumped up and pushed the table. And Toni wasn't having it, and she was jumping in Tamar's stuff. But the whole argument was this: Trina's ex-husband, who has now passed away, was allegedly sexting their niece, their brother's daughter, Ashley. And so Ashley came out and talked about it. And she said that when it first happened and she told her aunt, yes, I saw that. I saw that, Harlem. So whenever she first told the family and told her aunt was like consoling her and was telling her, that she understood. She's sorry that it happened to her. And then later on, like presently, she was 16 years old when he was doing this. And then her aunt turned on her and was like, this is all your fault. You was fast. You knew what you was doing or whatever. You could have stopped it. So Tamar was going to give her, because Tamar got a show, a podcast, right? And so Tamar was going to give her a platform and let her come out and talk about it. And I guess there was a cease and desist served to Tamar because the family didn't think that Tamar should bring her on the show to like tell her story or give her a platform because of whatever reasons. Like I feel like, and I'm with Mims on this one, I feel like if this girl was 16 years old and her aunt's husband at the time was allegedly sexting her and making moves on her behind her aunt's back, why can't she come and have a platform? But yet, before he passed away, he was able to come to the family and make amends. But they're saying keep her off the show, don't bring her on the podcast or whatever. And I don't feel like Tamar was being shady because she wanted to give her niece a platform to get it out. Like, am I wrong or am I right? Am I right or am I wrong? Some people are just saying that they agree with Tamar wholeheartedly, and then some people are like, don't bring that kind of stuff to the podcast for the world to hear. Like, let's keep this. But the niece already brought it out for the world to hear. So what was wrong with that? Like, what was so wrong with that? So Harlem, you're saying that Tamar was shady. She was shady for wanting to bring Ashley on, or was Tamar was is Toni shady for sending a cease and desist? I got to hear what you're thinking.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Hi Harlem, happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
So tell me
So
what you.
I say Tamar is shady because I follow Ashley and I've been following her when she's been talking and expressing everything. So she had talked to Tamar to go on Tamar's podcast. And she said this was the first time her coming back to the States because she lives in
Right,
Spain or France or
right. I think
something.
it's France. I think she lives in France. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the first time her coming to the States and dealing with the situation with her family.
Mhm.
She went to be on Tamar's podcast, and Tamar didn't tell her when she got there that production was going to be there. They were filming for the show.
But I mean, I thought that was
Tamar didn't tell her that.
for the Braxtons.
For the Braxton, she didn't agree to be on the Braxtons.
Gotcha, gotcha,
She
gotcha.
agreed to be on Tamar's podcast.
Right. Okay.
You could
Well then.
you couldn't even wait to come up here to tell that.
Because it was too much to type in the chat.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did because I wasn't aware that she was that I thought that they just didn't want her on the podcast. Yeah, I didn't know that Kmart didn't inform her that hey, we're filming and you may be on the show. You have the opportunity to do it or not. So she wasn't even giving her a choice to say, I don't want to do that. I just want to come on the podcast.
Right. And when
That's
she came back, she went back home. She came on her YouTube and she talked to everybody to let us know what happened. And she said, so when the season comes back, there's a small clip of me on there, but it wasn't as if I wanted to be there.
oh,
So you didn't even give me time to speak back before you started talking.
I'm sorry.
here we go. Here we go. That's something we will miss. Well, dang. So anyway, I've never seen Toni in that element, where she was ready to let Tamar have it. Like she was not playing games with Tamar. She was like, "We ain't doing this, Tamar." Like, nah, you're not finna play with Toni Braxton. I was like, Toni. They say that Baltimore come out with Toni when it needs to. Take it
What's
like
up,
a
Right.
Galati?
tactic.
What's
What's
up,
up?
dog?
Thank y'all again for being here. Like I said, we're just going to talk about some of the topics and then we'll get into the main topics. So dang, so is the show on? Like, how am I missing the show? Because I'm supposed to be a fan, and I haven't saw one episode. What?
I don't know if it came back yet. I think they played the trailer.
Yeah, I saw the trailer. Okay, so maybe I'm
That
not
means
missing.
you really ain't no true fan. Then it means you
Well, I
capping.
saw the trailer,
So
but I haven't busy.
Montana, stop. I be
Montana.
having I have so much stuff going on. I
I do.
program my DVR and I let it record. I don't know when stuff come on, when it don't come on. I just look at my DVR and see what's on there.
Yep, that's me. I'm just on the go, on the go, on the go, and I'm like, okay, I need to take the time to figure out because I don't want to miss the Braxtons because that I am a fan of the Braxtons. And here's what I would say about the Braxtons as well. If anybody in reality TV got it hit the nail on the head, it's the Braxtons. Because listen, they lay it all out. They lay all their dirty laundry out. Like Tamar is even going to talk about Toni's bankruptcy and say that Toni needed Birdman because she was broke. She says Toni didn't put her on, her God, her Jesus put her on. But they were just like, we know God helps. Okay, right? If you believe in God, right? But she was just saying, if it wasn't for Toni having the fame and the fortune that she had, then how would we have any been noticed and been in background if it wasn't for Toni? And Tamar would not say that Toni helped her out get where she is today. She like, nah. You didn't do that, my Jesus. But y'all know that's just Tamar, right? That's just Tamar. But there's a
Right.
lot, and I feel like they've hit the nail on the head. If y'all want to if you want to see a reality show and they put out all of their business, watch the Braxtons, the fights and all.
Well, I'm gonna start watching it.
You need to watch it. It's good because they gonna tell it and they get into it. Like in one episode, before she passed away, Tracy was getting ready to get in Tamar's, but she jumped up. Tamar didn't want none of that. Tamar didn't get up from that table.
Well, I got to buy an app for it.
I don't think so. I think it's on it's gonna be on WeTV, I believe.
Oh, because I thought, I could save money on the app since Harlem would tell the episode before I could get to watch it.
Montana, stop. Stop.
Montana being Montana. All right, so that's pretty much what I had on the Braxtons. I really wanted to get that out because I thought, dang, am I missing the episode? So it made me feel better that, basically they are just showing the trailer right now. But Toni's gonna show her butts. You messing with the right one now. Moving on. So Ramir and Jay-Z's case and Lily Comey, all that is still going on. Lily is still out here like Jay-Z put a motion in to have that stuff dropped, and Lily was like, "Not out. We gonna move forward with this. You are not gonna." She said they said the reason Jay-Z is so adamant about this is because he's just like all celebrities. He wanted to go away because he don't want to look crazy at having a son allegedly that he abandoned. So they are still fully blown into this. Although Ramir has dropped some of the things, they are still going for it. They are still going for it. I haven't heard a lot. I see Lily online a lot. She comments on my posts and stuff, and she's still talking about it. But I didn't know whether we wanted to, continue to follow that and be in that because she'll come back on. I believe she would. But I don't know that, that we are into it like that. I don't know. So if you guys want to do that, y'all just let me know and I'll reach out to her. So let's move on to the next. What do we have in the emails? Let me check the emails. Oh, my boy Ray J, my guy. He says that he is working with the feds to bring on an indictment, RICO charge on Kim Kardashian and her mom, Kris. He said that if anybody reaches them or knows how to reach them, let them know he is working on that he is working with the feds to bring this RICO charge against them. So I'm going to play what he said. If you guys have not already seen it, I'm sure you have, but I'm just trying to sit here and wonder. He's saying he's bringing on a RICO charge. So have you heard about William Garcia lawsuit? No, let's talk about it here in just a minute, okay? Galactic, I would
So
want to hear.
nobody ain't gonna respect him in the industry no more. His career is about to be canceled.
With him saying that's exactly what I thought, Montana. Like, you sitting on here on social media saying you're working with the feds to bring a RICO charge on somebody. That's not good. And I just need him to stop. I need him to stop. But Ray J being Ray J. So here it is. Oh, wait.
A federal
Y'all hear it?
RICO I'm about to drop on Kris and Kim is about to be crazy.
Yeah, no.
I'm talking about, I'm on the news every day, like, yeah. Meaning, like, I'm going to say a lot of shit, but
Got a little bounce, you walking, what should it be?
if anybody know Kim and cool with Kim, they need to tell her now. The rain is coming. The feds is coming.
Okay, right.
The feds is coming. It's nothing I can do about it. It's worse than Diddy. It's worse than Diddy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all hear this nigga, boy?
It's worse than Diddy. The feds are coming to investigate. Yeah, because it's like, I can't be the dirty guy no more. This federal RICO though on KK and Chris.
I would choose that one.
Ooh, the federal
ready,
RICO
so-
I'm about to drop on Chris and Kim.
All right, you guys. What is he talking about? What federal? What could he possibly be talking about? Is Kim way older than him? Because what I'm thinking is, you know, they made that tape and it got put out. But what is Ray J talking about?
That's your boo.
I know, and I can't fit. Not my boo. He's my little bestie. Not my boo. He's my homeboy. So I need somebody to help me with what Ray J is talking about. Like, what does he have that he can bring on a RICO on Kim and Chris? Like, I know he hung out with them, and I'm trying to figure out, was he a minor when the tape dropped? Like, what is he talking about? What could he possibly be talking about? And can't nobody give me no answers.
They the same age. Ray J and Kim are the same age.
What could it be possibly like?
Maybe a year or two difference. It's always been rumors of the Kardashians being involved in a lot of things. So I don't know if it's actually true.
And I hear all that stuff, right? But I'm thinking, at what point when or where was Ray J at a point where he can work with the feds and actually bring on a RICO charge from them? When we know
I don't know if. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he is. I think Ray J needs some help.
Let me ask you this question: what's the Kardashians' network? Ain't they billionaires?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he can't touch. He can't touch them people.
It started with their mom. Yeah,
Yeah,
they are.
he can't touch them people. When you touching that type of money,
even the younger sister is a billionaire on her own. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't touch them.
Good night, Joshua.
If he wanted to.
Yeah. So really, I think he's just talking. He got a drink in his hand, so ain't no telling.
Or it might be the meds, allegedly.
At this point, me too. I think it's Cap. I think he's just trying to find something to talk about. Because I think Kim and Chris are unbothered by this, because I'm sure they've heard it now. And I believe they're unbothered by it.
And then another thing, why would you put it out publicly? You messed up the federal investigation.
I was just going to say, the feds would not have even allowed you to be on the world for the world to know that there's a RICO being seen at or getting ready to come down the pipe on them. Like, how you messing up a federal indictment? No, it's just not true. I don't know. It's worse than Diddy, though, he says. It's worse than Diddy. So they better get ready, allegedly.
But the thing is, he said that Puffy was innocent. Free him. And then at first he started out not saying nothing. Then he came out saying free Puffy. Now the case is bigger than Puffy's case. So how is it bigger than his case if you said free him? He ain't do nothing wrong.
So, like, you talking out both sides of your mouth now, Ray? Like, what is it? Like, you getting ready to have me come at you because you're going back to, we don't know if you for Diddy or not. I think that he come back and said that he's for Diddy because of what he was going through with the sons and the flack that he was catching for saying those things about him, right? And about to have a fight with them and get in. So he then switched. He flipped back and said free Diddy. So I don't know what he wants. I
just feel he needs some help for real.
He needs some help, and he's wanting attention. I think at the end of the day, he's wanting some attention. So anyway, that's right. I can't even say that we're gonna follow this because I don't think nothing's coming out of it. I really, really don't. Let's see what Galactic says. She said, if it's not a case, how are you saying you working with? If it's not a case, how are you saying you working with the feds? It's an investigation. He don't even know what he's saying. He don't even know what he's talking about at this point. But I'm like Montana, right? Even if like some crazy way that it was true. Like, why are you telling people you work with the feds? That's a no-no, right? Ain't you from the streets? That ain't something you do. So anyway, Ray just needs some help, and that's it. Let's move on from Ray. Poor Ray. That's still my buddy right now for now. I want to say this real quick. I don't know who's a Cardi fan, but I'm so glad to see the momentum for her in her music and everything she got going on, and platinum and all that stuff. Go Cardi, girl, go. I am a fan and I'm proud of her. Even though we don't have a lot of Cardi fans on here, I don't think I'm a fan. So I had to say that real quick. Her and Stefan and these women and babies and all that's a whole nother story. I don't know what to say about that. Now, Dame Dash is on Instagram and he says, DJ Envy, whose line now? Please explain. I'll wait. You do know if you do fold, then I can't speak to you anymore. Does iHeart or Power 105 know about this? So what he's saying is that Dame Dash calls out DJ Envy and says he is in a RICO and he is an alleged snitch, then proceeds to show proof. So he said he knows that he's that DJ Envy is snitching, and here's the proof that he's going to show. So let me show you guys this. Have y'all seen this? Have you seen this, Harlem?
No, I haven't seen it. Montana say he's backstage.
Oh, okay. Let me get him. Let me get him. Where you at? There he is. Sorry, Montana. What happened? Hey, corporate. Let me say hello to everybody. I didn't see. Oh, it kicked you out. Hey, corporate. We already said Galactic. Always glad to have you here. And everybody, thank y'all for being here. Hit the like if you're new. Subscribe to the channel. So yeah, so I'm getting word that he's even suing. The Dame Dash is suing the Breakfast Club. What happened after the Breakfast Club interview? So let's go ahead and hear what he has to say about DJ Envy. Oh, come on.
And I can't articulate exactly
Well, we can't hear you.
What's said, but it wasn't said. She sent me a message.
It's not giving me any sound.
So I'll play it.
Wait, can y'all hear it?
But it did break down that you are on that RICO, and that, in fact, if you don't or do certain things, it's going to mean that you are, in fact, a rat. And I knew that you would fold anyway, but allegedly. But this is with the paperwork, and I'm going to play it so y'all can hear it.
Anybody can go online and type in Caesar H. Pena. When they do, they'll see links from the Department of Justice.gov. They can simply open up the two links that you see here. The first one shows the New Jersey real estate investor and online influencer charged with committing multi-million-dollar investment fraud scheme, laundering drug proceeds, and bribing a New Jersey politician. If you simply scroll down, you will see the individual one. Individual one is clearly described as Pena's business partner, a well-known disc jockey and radio personality who resided in New Jersey. You go further down, as you can see through this video, it gives more description on Pena and his business partner. Individual one operated a company that conducted real estate seminars around the country with Pena. He's a co-conspirator. This individual one, who is a well-known radio personality, disc jockey in New Jersey. That only describes one person who we all know.
And, you know, They did research. And I can't articulate exactly what was said, but it wasn't said. She sent me a message, so I'll play it. But it did break down that you are on that RICO, and that, in fact, if you don't or do certain things, it's going to mean that you are, in fact, a rat. And I knew that you would fold anyway, but allegedly. But this is what the paperwork, and I'm going to play it so y'all can hear it.
Okay, so we heard it. Did you guys hear everything she said? So basically, he's saying in this paperwork that they got, and you guys remember DJ Envy was named with this guy, and that in this paperwork, DJ Envy is allegedly he's individual one, and that he's a co-conspirator. But he's saying, what Dame is saying is that if there are certain things that Dame should do or not, that DJ Envy got to do or not do, and if he don't do it, then he's an official snitch. I have not heard any more about this indictment, but that's not saying anything, that because I haven't heard it. Do we know what the update is on this, Harlem? Have you heard any more about DJ Envy in this? Because Dame is adamant that he is now a snitch and he can't deal with him no more. Allegedly.
Pause.
Like, this is what I heard. Go ahead. My bad.
No, I was going to say I haven't heard anything else about it. I would have to go look it up and see.
Okay, I'll look it up. Before you go, Montana, I just want to say to Corporate Luxury, thank you so much for the support, and thank you for being here every night faithfully. We do appreciate it so much. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Montana.
Thank you, Corporate Luxury. I hate when people label other people as snitches or rats. How can you call someone a snitch or a rat when you never been in this situation to know how, the circumstances of your life? You got to go through it and beat a charge or something before you have the right to call somebody that. Until then, you ain't got no right, because if you was facing something and was facing 40, 50 years, quite sure you're going to tell something.
That's right.
And everybody claim they real until the pressure comes.
Yep.
And it be the ones that you at least suspect the foe will fold.
Yep. Even them that's so hard out here in these streets is so real. When it come down to you gonna get life and you was in something with somebody, they sit you down in that interrogation room and you gurgitate at the mouth. You give in because you don't want to do 50 years. You don't want to do a life sentence. So how can you say that what you won't do in a situation? Now, granted, there has been people in the hot seat that have not, they didn't fold. But majority of the time, you get the right crime and the right number of years they throwing at you. You don't know what you'll do.
Right.
You don't know what you'll do. So, Dame, that's what Dame is saying. I'll leave that there. I ain't going to go there, but we'll see. I'm gonna dig into it too. I'll be interested to know, at least is DJ Envy still a big part of this, or has he gotten a where are we in this lawsuit? Because it kind of fell by the wayside after everything else came out. Shannon Sharp's thing, a lot of stuff came out after that. So we kind of dropped the ball on that, but we'll be digging back into that to see what's going on with it. So let's move on. What's next? Have you guys heard about the Houston sniper on the loose and finding those bodies? I thought I saw someone send it to me, but I did already hear about it. Let me see if I can find it. I don't see it in here, but anyway, so we just want to send up prayers. Like in Houston, they are saying that they have a serial killer on the loose They found several bodies in the bayou, and they continue to find bodies today. There was a lady on social media that said, if you don't come to Houston, don't come visit. If you do, keep your eyes open, watch where you're going, what you're doing, because it's happening right now. They have not yet found the person that is, they have not yet found the person that actually is the sniper or the serial killer. And so they are actually looking for him. But as they're looking for him, they continue to find bodies of women. So just hate to hear that. And I hope that, my family and friends are safe in Houston and that they just take heed to this. Hey, Melanin Fire. Thank you for coming back. I think you have been here before. I appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you so much.
What's up, Melda?
Again, you guys, the link is in the chat. If y'all want to come on up and talk, you're more than welcome. Melanin, if you want to hit that link, you're welcome. But thank you again so much for being here and joining in on the conversation. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that I thought I had a article about it, but I guess I was just seeing it somewhere else. What else we got? We got so much. I don't know what y'all want to hear, what you don't. So let's just go up the thing. What is this one? Yeah, let's just look at this one. Young Miami, she wanted to talk about one thing on her live, and the other guy just talked about something else on the live. So let's hear Young Miami. Let's just take a peek at this real quick. Melanie, we talking about a little bit of everything tonight. It's Freestyle Friday, so we're coming with any topic, anything tonight. So if you have something you want to bring up, we could talk about it. Share my screen. This is Harlem's girl, Young Miami, so I want y'all to hear what they say.
And you got a green cup, you still have a red one.
Okay. Relationships. Okay, what's the topic with relationships?
The topic is just relationship, and we're asking questions.
Okay. So
just ask the question about the relationship. Like, give us a good question.
Okay, so a good question about a relationship is, what's your relationship right now with JT now that that Cardi B dropped?
We're talking about relationship.
That's a relationship, and people want to know your T sister. Don't be. Oh, she about to hit it. She about to drop me, sister. No, answer it, sister, please. The people want to know about your relationship.
Go on, child.
She should have kicked this little sassy behind her.
Take me through there. Hold on.
So where you be at? Like, I know you be like.
No, Harlem, do you know anything about this?
That's like right.
Who is
no?
She should have been kicked this sassy behind her for that.
He was trying to go there and found out about some relationship she had with somebody. Yo, they better leave Cardi alone. Show better, because I'm a Cardi fan all up in here. But anyway, they was trying to see. So the topic of the show that she was having, the live or whatever, was about relationships. So she was allowing the public in and to ask questions or talk about relationship. So when he came in to talk about a relationship she was having with somebody else or something, I couldn't really understand what he was saying because they started getting loud and she took them off. So I just knew somebody in the chat today would know who they talking about. Who is Miami so upset with it? She didn't want to talk about that relationship. It wasn't Diddy, so I don't know who it was.
No, I don't know about that. But even so, she having a conversation about relationships and letting the public come up on her thing.
Yeah, she was. I was like, somebody gonna get on there for sure and say something. He Diddy, but if they did, she just gonna take them off. She wasn't being fair. You know what I'm saying? You open it up for people to come on and talk about relationships, but when they don't talk about what you want to hear, you kick them off. That's not fair. That's not fair. You gotta be able to take it, Young Miami. Take it. Take that. All right. So let's move on. I think we can jump into Diddy real quick. because what a better segue to do that, talking about Miami. So, as y'all know, he did go to court, and the judge have not yet made a decision, y'all. He still has not made a decision what he's going to do. So, what does that tell me, or what am I thinking? I'm thinking we're gonna make it to October 3rd, and he's gonna get sentenced. I don't know what's taking so long. I figured by the at least I thought overnight that when we woke up there would be a decision made. So then I thought, okay, by 4 o'clock Eastern time, there's going to be a decision made. It's either he hasn't made a decision or either we just don't know about it right now. But I'm sure if there had been a decision made one way or the other, that somebody would know. Somebody would know. But
He definitely already got his decision made up in his mind. He
oh,
just
I
making the
think
world wait just for content.
I think he came in knowing what he was going to do. I think the judge came in knowing what he was going to do, but you got to remember this judge is by the book, and he said that they submitted a lot of paperwork, a lot of letters, a lot of this, a lot of that. The prosecution submitted a lot of stuff too, and that he was going to go through all of that, but that we would hear from him shortly, and we still haven't heard nothing from him. I think again, I'm gonna stand on what my assumptions are, what my opinion is that he's not going to overturn it. I think he's going to go October 3rd and he's going to get sentenced. I don't think he's going to maybe give him the max, but I don't think he's going to give him time served either. I don't think that he's going to give him a new trial. Just my opinion. What do you guys think? What y'all think in the chat? A new trial, overturn it, or do we think the judge already knows? What are you thinking, Montana? What y'all
I
thinking
think
about
he
it?
gonna get time served.
You do?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think he gonna get time served. Matter of fact, this is what I think he gonna get. I think he gonna get 10 years of what the charges carry. He gonna get 10 years
Wrong picture.
suspended to 10 years probation.
Oh, that could happen. That could happen. He could be on a monitor.
Because I don't see him getting any time, because you gotta realize, like I told you before, you had Young Thug Rico case was more worse than his. They was talking about bodies, uh, rugs,
But you got to understand that in Atlanta versus
street
New York.
violence, but it's still the feds. It's still under the same guidelines and the same rules because it's feds.
Hey, Too
And
Flash, welcome back. Welcome. So glad to have you here tonight. Go ahead, Montana.
so, the case was way worse because, like I said, they were talking about bodies and everything else. So, and he got probation.
But again, that's Atlanta. We're talking about New York. We're talking about two different judges, two different
But you
jurisdictions.
still, they still under the same federal guidelines. Federal laws is
It's
in
federal
every
law.
state.
Yeah.
It's federal laws.
You could be right. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I just know that we can't. Either way, I say this. Either way it happens, I won't be shocked at this point. I'll be like, okay, cool. He got time server. Oh yeah, he gonna get some time. I don't think I'll be shocked at any decision he'll make. Harlem, what you weigh in on it? What you got to say?
Oh, I don't think he's going to get time served because the prosecution is looking at, I think, 10 years. I think that's what they said. His team defense is saying 14 months, and they said that it would be time served based on what they're saying. But then probation, their time that they're saying is, was it 70 to 87 months, I think it was.
And they went off the point system. Montana might could tell us a little bit about that point system, but they went off the point system. But Diddy don't really have. I guess it depends on the crime, but he didn't really have like a lot of points. Because
But
he's not a felon. He's a
yeah,
person.
he never been in no trouble before, so I don't see him getting no time.
Yeah, and the probation, they put enhancements. They put extra, I think it was it coercion and
Which
something. what was it? Force and coercion, I think that he got the enhancements for.
Yeah, I think you're right. That's what they mentioned was the force and coercion. And so when you say enhancing, what does it mean? They added more points?
Yeah, adds more points.
Oh, how does it work, Montana?
We're talking about what you say now, Harlem?
So
Don't be
you
sucking your
know they
teeth.
what you say?
So don't be sucking your teeth.
Whatever. Don't start. Don't start. It's Friday.
It's
So
Friday.
they go by the sentencing guidelines, but they added the probation department. They added enhancements. The enhancements adds extra points.
And
So
what the
they added in
enhancements?
extra points. They added in extra points for the force and coercion. So that's how they're figuring 70 to 87 months, I think it is.
How can they have? How can they add? How can they have? How can they add that? And the case really, you don't have to register for no to be a offender. What he got convicted of is
Uh-uh.
really nothing. And then this is and the only time they could give enhancements is when you'd already been a convicted felon.
Yeah, and that's
Well,
I guess that's what kind of threw me off because he was not
And then
but you know what? The judge is going to notice that he'll recognize that. I think he's a fair judge. That this man is not a convict. This is his first felony. Like he's not a. He don't have any priors. And so you, how can you? I'm with you, Monte. How can you enhance something that ain't there? That I mean, how?
you can't. Only time you can enhance. If I'm lying, I think you could look it up. You can't enhance a case that's not a violent case. If it was violent charges, then yeah. With a prior conviction as a convicted felon, yeah. But this a non-violent case.
yeah, and that's what his people are arguing. The defense is arguing that they followed the sentencing guidelines and they didn't add any enhancements. That's how they came up with the 14 months, which would mean it would be time served because he will be there come October. It'll be 13 months.
But yeah, since it's a non-violent case, so like I said, I think just because the case carried the 10 years minimum, maximum 10 years, I think they just go give him 10 years suspended to 10 years probation. Because I don't see him touching jail again after the day he gets sentenced. Because if they ain't do, and then he got way more money than Young Thug, and Young Thug had a bigger RICO. Young Thug RICO trial lasted what 5-6 months straight.
Right, right. I mean, we'll see. I just don't think that they went through all that time and money that they put out for the case to him not get any time. So, me, quite honestly, I don't think it's going to be the 10 years that they want. It may be 3 to 5.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be the 10. But I just don't think it'll be time served. It is. Melanie said, y'all think he going back to music? Yeah, no. Yeah. I think you need to go back to, like we said last night, go home. If they let you out, go focus on your children, focus on your mom, help her health, get her through the, just kind of stay out of the limelight for a little bit and just let the sound, let it soak in. And she said he shouldn't. True Montana, y'all, he gonna get out. So you think he gonna get out now on the fire? Like you think he on the third he's gonna get time served? Because I just don't see it.
I see it
You be calling them though, Montana. You be hitting the nail on the head.
because you got to realize the federal government don't want people like him. They want the rugs. They want they want the rugs, and they want them guns, them pows.
Yeah.
They don't care nothing about this right here. This so happened to be a federal case. They don't care nothing about this. They want them cartels, them rugs, and them pows. He gonna skate on October 3rd.
I can't wait to
Like he
see.
got 6 wheels under his shoes.
Cause it's a split. Like you got people on both sides of the fence. Like he getting out. A lot of people saying, nah, he can't. Like they gonna make him do something. But he has done, I mean, he's been there 13, 14 months now. So do you get like on federal charges, can you get good time? Like can you get double days? I know in the county or in the state, like if you go do classes or whatever, they give you 3 for 1 or 2 for 1 or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like when you're in the county, when you're in the county jail, it's considered your hard time because it's pre-sentence
Uh-huh.
time. So
Uh-huh.
your lawyer can ask for the double or whatever, but sometimes they don't even get the judge don't even give you that. Most times they don't even give you that. But like I said, he gonna walk. He gonna walk.
But see, you got to remember the things that he was doing. They were out there petitioning to your president. And
Hmm.
I just feel like the judge is looking at all of that. Like you going over my head. This is my case. And you going over my head to my boss to try to get out of here. He's going to make him do some time. That's how I'm looking at it. But then your president is going to come behind it and he's going to say, go home.
Which is I see that. Okay, so I see that, Harlem. I see that judge is not gonna go for the overturn and all that. I see that he's going to get sentenced on the 3rd, and right after that, Trump gonna show up and he's gonna give him a pardon. Very possible.
I ain't to be honest with you, I don't think Trump on anybody's side right now because he's still mourning that Charlie Kirk mess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And then
And
plus it's too much going on with him anyway. You know, with him and that FBI agent going
I was
at it and
gonna
all.
say now he done indicted Comey.
Yeah, that's
Martin
why I say he got so much stuff going on.
indicted him. And Comey was like, "Bring it, let's go court."
And then he fighting the people who got bad stuff to say about him to counsel them.
Mm-hmm.
He got so much stuff going on right now.
Yep. I don't know, but I guess if they stay in his face long enough, they'll make him remember because they want him. He wants out. They said that Puff was looking really bad in court. We talked about this last night, but I think it's a strategy because he could have dressed himself up a little bit better and looked better, but we'll see. I mean, it just remains to be seen. I just thought that we would talk about this a little bit because I thought that we would have an answer by now, one way or the other. So we'll see next Friday what it is. But he got
If
to
if
say something.
listen, if he don't get out, if he don't get probation, October 3rd, I'm gonna be a cat too. I'm gonna come up here in the cat emoji.
Whatever. Whatever. But he didn't have on regular clothes because the judge hadn't ruled on the motion. And then I see that it's on the docket. The judge said that they gave no explanation why he should wear regular clothes. So they have filed another motion for him to wear regular clothes on the 3rd,
But
but he hasn't.
isn't it obvious why a defendant wants to come in looking decent so that but I guess he wants an answer for everything. I don't know. Do you
So
still feel like
that tells you right there that he's staying right there. He's not going nowhere.
Yep. I was gonna say, do you still feel like Judge Subramanian is still being fair though? That he's gonna cross all his T's, dot all his I's, and go by the rules, the policies, the law?
Yeah, I think he's a fair judge. I don't think he's partial to either side.
I didn't see that at all the whole time.
But just like I said, you think they gonna put him in a jail cell? They want that bed space for somebody who really need it.
Oh, they'll make space for anybody. I don't think. Come on, Montana. People on the floors and everywhere else, they don't care. They don't care. And if they got this big mogul, like yeah.
Allegedly, that man already been paid.
The judge?
Yeah.
You think?
Man, let me tell you something, man. Everybody crooked. Everybody crooked.
You can't put nothing
I
past
don't
nobody.
care what administration there is in the world. There's somebody in that organization and that administration crooked.
Yep. I believe it.
All the way down to the prisons.
Oh yeah. It's all about politics.
Oh.
So anyway, the indictment of Comey, like they asked Donald Trump if he had a list of people because it seemed to be the people that he's getting rid of seem to be the people he don't like or don't like him. He was like, I don't have no list. He said it's not a list, but there's others. So there's other people that he's gonna go after that he's not done, that he's just trying to take them down. Either they're gonna get indicted or they're gonna lose their job, their livelihood. And is it fair? Like, I don't feel like it's fair. Like you're just getting rid of people and saying just go for no reason because you don't like them. Like who does that? Who gets to do that?
Hey,
but
listen.
you are a convicted felon.
You see the new Epstein files was exposed today?
Huh?
New Epstein files came out today.
What was it about? Today?
Yeah, it was on the news.
You didn't tell me. I'm gonna have to go see. What was it?
Yes,
Was Trump part
of? We don't know. They just said new files was exposed today.
All right, I'm gonna go check it out. So Wright says that the judge already has a decision, which I believe it. He had a decision when he came in the courtroom yesterday. He's at home eating popcorn. That MJ Jackson Thriller. I can see it too. Yeah, he's like, I know, they're waiting on me. I'm getting to it. I'll get to it. Keep his butt in jail. He's gonna stay in jail and do some
Then he
time.
making sure all the journalists making more money with storylines.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense. All right. Let's move on to David and Celeste. I think her name's Celeste. So let's talk about this really quick. So just today, there was a man, I guess he was walking in the neighborhood, right? Over there where David was renting a $20,000 a month mansion. And just happened to find a Tesla key on the floor on the road in a hole, right? With it covered up with grass and leaves and stuff. And so people were like, and he picked it up and was showing it on social media, right? And they was like, if that is the key, why are you touching it with your bare hands? Like, why do you have your hands on it? Are you going to turn this over to the LAPD? So he came back online, he called LAPD, and he gave the key, the Tesla key to the LAPD. And so do we think like there's a lot to this, right? And the key just happened to be right in front of David or by David he was living in, that he moved out and vacated. Do we think that even if this was the key, that it was a big deal, like it could be a huge part of anything? Or do we even think it's the key? Do we think it was planted? Or does that say that somebody else had that Tesla and they were getting rid of the stuff and David had nothing to do with nothing? Could that be? He has been in trouble before, City College, this, not much doing now this. Who we talking about, right? Let me see.
He talking. She must be still got to be talking about. He must be talking about that Diddy.
He's talking about Puffy.
Okay, I see now. Yeah.
But right, you saying that, but they haven't proved that in court that he's guilty of that, so they can't use that.
But that's a history of violence. And see, that's the thing. His team admitted to him being violent.
But
Yeah,
was he convicted of it?
And this is a history of violence.
But was he convicted of it for them to use that as an enhancement? No.
they also
All
said
those just speculations.
they didn't
It's
come.
not speculation.
I
They
hate
also
for you to be a judge, Harlem. I would hate to be in front of you. God's griefs.
they said that they didn't even come and just like they never talked about him being violent and people are safe in the streets with him. They never touched that. They said that he like what tells us or what makes us believe that Puff will get out and not be a risk to people. Like people don't have to be scared for their life. Deontay Nash just came out with a lawsuit and said he was so scared that even in 2018, when he stopped working for him, that he was so scared to come out. He was scared to go testify in court. He was scared for his life, but he was subpoenaed. That's why he had to go. Is Puffy really scary? Like, are they really scared that if Puff get out, something's gonna happen? At this point, I don't think Puff will get out and do nothing because just like somebody was saying, he could have people touched being where he is right now. But he's telling them to stand down, like, we cool, I need to get out of here. Have they proved that it's with Puff and his classes and him reading the Bible and him thanking the judge? Is he reformed? Is he reformed in 13 months?
No.
Is it possible that he could be reformed in 13 months?
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, here we have a debate. Why
You
are we
be
saying that? Anybody could be reformed in 13
what
months?
you got some people that could be reformed in 30 days, let them sit in a jail cell for 30 days. The whole 30 days, man, I would never be doing this again. I never doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Because they said, he's a billionaire. He's used to having lavish things. He's used to running the show. He's
And
used
that's
to.
what killing him.
So now sitting back there 13 months, he had a long time to think about it. He ain't coming out doing no wrong.
Just imagine you a billionaire and you call the shots. You was rich all your life and you call the shots all your life, and now you sit in a jail cell and people telling you when you got to wash and when you could do this and when you could do that. You got to beg. You got to ask for permission to do this.
Yeah. Yep.
He not doing that. You
Why
think
he not?
Sean Combs is sitting and people is telling him what to do? No, they said
Yeah,
from the beginning.
yeah.
They said from the beginning that he is getting special privileges.
Hey, Harlem.
He's supposed to shower 2 times a week. He showers 7 days a week. He is getting special privileges.
Let me tell you something, Harlem.
Whoa. They're catering to him. They are.
I mean, yeah, you got certain officers that's probably catering to him because of who he is and his status. But either than that, they dogging that man on the low a little bit.
How?
He ain't got that much, huh?
How are they dogging him?
Because you got certain CEOs that probably do let him get his way or spoiling him with certain stuff, and then you got certain CEOs is straight by the book.
Yeah, you do. But nobody else is getting a shower 7 days a week.
Why? Listen, let me tell you something. When you all right, you got when you in a place like that, you got cool polices and you got the ones that straight by the book. The ones that come in on the shift that's cool, yeah, they let everybody or anybody who they cool with take showers and stuff when they want to, or come out the room when they supposed to be locked down and do extra little stuff like that. They're just certain COs because you gotta realize all them places they got cameras. So and every officer got authority that they got to listen to. So the people sitting on the camera, oh, why is this inmate out and it's supposed to be locked down? That officer in trouble. You got the wardens and the directors of these jails, they can watch the cameras on their phones from their home while they off of work. Why this inmate out?
Mm. It's a cold world. It's a cold world. We'll see.
But yeah, you got and you yeah he got he probably getting a little power with his money because that's how it go everywhere when you got money.
Yeah.
Police is all on you.
Oh yeah. So you feel like the classes are a strategy, Montana?
That's not strategy. That
Because
man know
why
they
start the classes in September?
why you ain't did that when you was on the street? All of a sudden you want to do it because you about to get sentenced.
Even when he found out he was going to be indicted, he could have started classes. He could have
That
started
just
off
like me. That just
strategy.
like me. That just like me got court Monday morning, right? And Monday morning when I go to the court, I tell the judge I gave my life to God. I've been reading the Bible. I've been going to church at the jail. I've been doing this. I've been taking these classes. The judge don't want to hear that because he know I'm doing that just to goddamn go for him to have mercy on me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because that's what I said about those letters. The letters did their job. All of those people had a job to paint him as a family man, God fearing, all of that.
Yes.
He's religious. We have dinners. He prays. He reads his Bible. He's all into his family. And every letter said that. Every letter. So they did their job. They painted the picture.
They did their job. They painted the picture, but I
Yeah.
just feel like
It's not going to make a difference.
not gonna make a difference. I think he's like, that's nice. Okay, moving right along.
And then let me tell you this right here. Anybody, do you know somebody that spend that type of money on lawyers and lose cases?
Yeah. It's not
Huh?
impossible, Montana.
You say what?
It ain't impossible. I don't
It's
think
it's
it's
it's possible that you can, but it's most likely impossible to lose a case when you're paying those type of money for lawyers.
then why the heck could they not get him out on bond? His lawyer, Brian, still said, I've never been denied bond this many times in a row.
I mean, what lawyer don't go through obstacles? You done got the biggest part out the way, dang, you done beat the whole RICO case. What else you want?
Him out.
Now just chill, I got you on October 3rd. Just chill. That's the reason why I ain't letting him out because I'm about to give him the probation or the time served. Just chill. When you got lawyers charging that type of money for cases, they got power somewhere. They got power somewhere behind the scenes. And that's the reason why they cost that much money.
Mm.
When I first caught my charge, I was looking for attorneys. I called one guy, one of the top lawyers in the state of South Carolina, and he wanted $5,000 to show up to come talk. And he told me if I come up with 75 grand right now to retain him, he could have me home tonight.
I get it. I get that. I mean, it
So
happens.
when they charge you that type of money, they got power somewhere. You just don't know.
Because then they
So
gonna
you
go and
so
share.
right, because if this judge just denied my dang on bond today, and you telling me you could get me home tonight, who you know at this point?
Yeah. Yeah.
So with him paying that type of money for lawyers, he walking, man. He walking. He walking.
Montana, a lot of people will agree with you, but it just remains to be seen. Like, I just don't
When you
believe it.
know the system and how it operates, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's how it is. When they say money buys you everything in the world, it's a true saying.
Money talks.
Cause that's where everybody here. That's what makes the world turn. Money.
What they say.
If you ain't got no money, don't get in trouble. They always tell you that.
But I just feel like if that was the point in this case, he would have made bond. He got the money. Like, where your people at? Talk to your people and get me out of here. He had the money to make bond, and they got denied that many times. What's the reason? He got the money. He got the bomb lawyers, and still couldn't get out.
Watch October 3rd.
I can't wait.
And if I'm wrong, what I got to do to the chat for the chat?
Let's simmer on that.
Oh, I'll figure something out for you.
So let me simmer on that, see what we can come up with. No, Harlem. We'll see. I just said what I said. I don't know. Highly doubt it. I like Bruce. Wright said, he says, highly doubt it. He'll do time.
Like I say, there's a reason what that judge doing. There's a reason he doing what he doing.
It's the reason why he ain't came and told us what his decision is today.
It's a reason.
Like, what do you got us waiting for? All right, so I want to just I appreciate that conversation. I really wanted to know what y'all was thinking about that because right just got caught up. Okay.
He just want to stay straight by the books, so the prosecution side won't have nothing to file against him on the case, or Diddy lawyers won't have nothing to file to try for a lawsuit or something. That's all he's doing is saving lawsuits, saving himself from lawsuits.
Who, the judge?
Yeah, because if he do something wrong in that case, anybody gonna sue. Anybody can sue.
Yeah. So Melanin, yeah, we were talking about that. Maybe just before you came, I can't remember, but like this is really happening. I saw a lady on social media and she was like, if you're not from Houston, don't even come visit. There's a serial killer, and they're finding body after body after body. Did you hear what she said? It's the 6th body in 10 days. 6 in 10. Y'all ain't caught this man or woman or whoever it is yet. That is scary. It's scary. It's crazy. But it's literally, they're literally searching for the man, and as they're searching, they're finding bodies in the bayou. Crazy. Who is it? Stop it. Anyway, let me just say real quick, thank you guys again for being here. Happy Friday. It is Freestyle Friday, and we are talking about it all. Montana seems to think, you guys, that Diddy is going to walk on the 3rd, that the judge is just saving face right now. He don't want to have any lawsuits, but on the 3rd, Diddy's going to walk. We shall see. We shall see. So let's talk about this one right now. I think we got all off of David. I just wanted to finish, but I don't think that. Have you been watching it, Montana, David, or following it?
That's the one to do with the Tesla.
Yeah. I'm just going to go through my notes real quick. We can talk about a little bit of it, but then we can just go back to the different topics. I do have something I wanted to share when the girl went to Africa, but they said that they found the key, found the Tesla, the key to the car, or the key to the Tesla in the gutter behind the leaves. That David is on the run. He seems to be on the run. He's emptied out the mansion and left and just went. Him and the manager just disappeared. They said that David had been caught on video, like paying young guys to not say anything about his relationship with Celeste, saying that he was paying them like thousands of dollars to not say anything about him in her relationship. And I feel like her life probably could have been spared if somebody would have said something. They said that the neighbors, when we go back to the neighbors, that the Tesla was found, they said that it smelled really bad, and they called that the car was abandoned there and that it was smelling like sewer. So the first call was on August 26, 2005, that the car was there. The second call the car was marked that it was there on 27 to see if it was going to be moved. On 9/3, the car was still there, and that they reported it was a dent on the back of the car. And then on 9/6 is when they finally towed the car, and then they started finding everything else that's going on. They said that we talked about him paying off the kids. So on December the 14th, there was a young guy on TikTok that came out and said that David was paying him money, not to say anything about him and Celeste's relationship, but he wasn't the only one getting paid. They said that there was footage of Celeste at a store, and the store owner said that she would come in there real often. And whenever she disappeared, he said he got one capture of her coming to the store, and she was walking, and you could see, I really couldn't tell it was her, but that she was walking towards the store. And as she came around the corner, she kind of she kind of disappears off the camera, but it looks like she got in a car, but they couldn't tell what car it was. But they were thinking that possibly that's when she left with David. So there's just things that continue to unfold. Her sister said that, or her brother confirmed, or her sister confirmed that David is now officially under investigation for the murder trial of her sister. So anyway, we'll continue to follow. We'll see that. We'll continue to see it. But for me, it's just all angles, all things point to David. And I'm wondering why he has not been arrested or called a suspect or anything at this point. Why can't they just go ahead and make their moves when everything points to that direction? They've already got a subpoena on the house and went in the house. I don't know what they found, but they took electronics, but they see videos, them together, telling there's at the time that he was telling them to remove things off of the internet. Like, this is just crazy to me as to why there has not been, like, he hasn't been even called a suspect or somebody that they're looking at. What is LAPD doing? Do they think it's somebody else? I mean, what kind of information are they getting? I don't know, but I just wanted to share that to see if you guys have anything to add to that or any thoughts on that. That's some evil. Yeah, whatever they're doing, Melon Fire, that is evil. He just going around shooting people, put them in the bayou. So, anybody got anything on that before we move on?
So he just dropping people in the bayou. Why did they won't have people to stake out at the bayou? So when he bring another body, boom, we got you.
The thing is about it is Houston is so dang big.
Man, they got enough officers. You could have put you deploying National Guard everywhere else. Put the National Guard around the whole bayou.
Okay, where's the National Guard? Where's the National Guard?
You got enough of them to surround that whole bayou. All in trees and all with sniper rifles. Bingo, we got you.
But right, how come they can't tie him to it when all angles say that? Like, they found him in his car. They found, I mean, maybe they don't have enough to tie it to him, to the crime, but it just looks like it, just feels like it. Oh no. You keep saying you can't tie him to the crime, can't tie him. Well, how much more evidence do you need? How much more footage do you need? How much more do her family have to tell y'all this is her boyfriend? That was him. I don't know. So anyway, let's move on. I have this one I want to share really quick. Right. Could be, what did you say? Could be brain, body, could be. Especially now with this key life. Did somebody else have it and was jealous of their relationship and just took her out? It's too many questions. It's too much. And then put her in his car to make it look like he did it. There's a lot. You could look at it several different ways.
I think he innocent though.
Why?
Because they never found it in his possession. You know, just like I told you, when your car got towed, when his car the one who got towed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Before that car should have got towed, they supposed to have did an inventory of everything in that car. And whoever towed that car, it been sitting in that thing for how long now? And then they discovered a body. How anybody could have put it in there. I don't have the key. I don't have the gate to your pound to put nothing in your car. Only you have the access to that to your junkyard
Because
or whatever.
they were saying that when the car was abandoned in front of his house, that it did smell like sewer, but nobody ever, and it was a dent in the back of the car, but nobody ever like paid attention to that, right? They just towed the car. And then all of a sudden at the tow yard, that's what I think, Melon Fire. I think that in some way he's connected. It's just my opinion, allegedly, but I think that somehow, some way, he's connected to this. If he didn't do it, he possibly knows who did or what happened. But I just don't, I can't imagine him not being connected with everything we've seen. Just from us from the outside looking in and everything we saw, I feel like he's connected in some kind of way. Right says they are going to have to get forensics involved, determine. Yeah, but I think they're on top of that though, and maybe that's why they haven't called him a suspect or whatever. They're just investigating as though it's I don't know how that works. I just feel like if you got as much as what we seen, take him down and interrogate him, but then he'll say, "I ain't talking. I need my lawyer." So, excuse me. Yeah. All right. So let's talk about this one and then we'll let y'all go. I know we've been on here. How long we been on here? We've been on here almost an hour and a half, so we're not doing bad. Let's talk about this one though. Let me share my screen. This is one somebody sent me and it was kind of interesting, so I do want to share it with y'all as well. Yeah, it's on there.
I cannot believe this shit. Like, they really tried to kidnap me in Africa. And if that shit happened to me, I know it happens to other people. And I just was blessed enough to get the fuck away. But all right, so when I came out here Friday. Friday night was cool. Saturday night we went out. I'm not a party person, so like an hour into the club, I'm like, I always do this, nothing new. I'm like, all right, I'm going to the hotel. It's hella taxis outside. It's a lot of people out there. So the taxi brings me back to the hotel. I come upstairs. I go to the front desk because I needed a key. My key, I don't know where my key was, but I went to the front desk to get a key. So they gave me a key. I come upstairs. Then I'm like, dang it, ain't no tissue. I go back downstairs. I go to the front desk. God, that is the last thing I remember, being at the front desk. The next thing I remember is waking up in the back of a fucking car. I start freaking the fuck out. Like, I'm trying to get out. And once I get out, this guy, this shit is blurry. I thought the front desk, all that shit is blurry. I don't know what woke me up. I don't know what they gave me, what they did to me. I don't know. The last thing I remember is being at the lobby. So the guy, he get out the car. We're tussling. We fucking fighting. Like, I'm fucking fighting for my life. Like, I'm really like, all I could think about was my fucking kids. Like, man, I gotta get back home with my kids. I'm really fighting for my life. Like, this nigga's punching me. Y'all can see, like, he's trying to telling me, shut up. I was not, like, giving up wasn't an option. Like, I really was fucking fighting for my life. So I managed to get away by the grace of God. I don't even know how I really got away. It's all woods. I just started running. I did not look back. I'm running fast as shit to where I could see cars and lights. I'm running fast as shit, but this shit is blurry. I don't know what they gave me or did to me. So once I get, I finally was able to wave somebody down and get some help. A taxi brought me back to the hotel, right? So, okay, y'all, I'm in the airport. So I'm going to keep talking about it, though, before I forget. So the taxi brings me back to the hotel. So I'm running in. I tell Queen, y'all, I'm with Queen, so just keep up with me. I tell Queen, I'm like, they fucking took me. She telling me I'm yelling out shit like I was fighting for my life. Woody woody woody. She like you just was so you was in distraught, like you was in shock. You was crying and all that stuff. So she got on. So she asked in the hotel, y'all. The hotel would not show us no videos. They was not helping us. They did not call the police for me. They did not give a fuck. That's how I know the hotel has something to do with it because it just doesn't make sense. So what they're saying, right? They're trying to say that I never came back to the hotel. Like once I like out their words, out their words of their mouth, they said I got snatched from the club. For one, how the fuck you know I was at the club? Two, if I got snatched at the club, where in the club I have this purse, I'm recording with this phone in the club, like we're having a ball. I got this purse on, and I'm recording this phone. How the fuck did my stuff get back in the room if I never came back? He keep trying to say, oh, y'all, it's just so much.
So basically, she went to Africa on a trip. They went to the club. She leaves her friends at the club and she goes back to the hotel. She gets to the hotel, forget all that, like she said, and somebody snatches her out of the lobby, and that's all she remembers. Nobody's helping her. She don't know where she went, but she's in the woods. She's fighting, and she fought her way out of the woods in Africa. Do we believe her at this point? She had a black eye.
Well, you don't want to hear my opinion.
Yes, I do.
So you telling me you just got kidnapped? So you just got kidnapped. You don't know what the world happened, but you go the stranger to go back in the hotel after the attack.
In the same hotel after attack, but you don't know. You remember
Yeah.
fighting. You don't know what else, but you go. You knew you was in that lobby and got snatched from that lobby. You go back to that
Uh-huh.
hotel.
And then, just like I said, you fought for your life to get away from attack just to get in the car with another stranger.
Right back in the taxi with another stranger. It was confusing to me too. I'm like, hold on. I need you to
Like,
back up.
did you take a man with you and he wasn't liking how you was shaking your behind in the club or something and beat your behind and now you looking for a lawsuit? Trying to stage a lawsuit for a money come up?
And I just want to know. I don't
Like, I
down.
want to believe your story. Like, I don't down you. I want to believe your story, but it just don't make no sense to me that I'm all the way in a whole nother country and I get kidnapped by people I don't know what happened, and I escape from an attack just to get in the car with another stranger.
Right. And I'm glad you said that, Montana, because we don't bash victims. We don't we don't do any of that. But I just was like, I'm just trying to, I just need to understand because I'm really not understanding that how you got away. Like you got men fighting you and you fought your way out in the middle of bushes and everywhere, and you just kept running till you saw street lights. And when you saw street lights, you saw this taxi. You get in this taxi and you get back to the hotel you was at, and only to go into a hotel where you got snatched from. You don't know who snatched you. So if you go back in, are them same people saying she back? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. And then you got in a car with a stranger, and then people know that you're not from their country, so they see that they know you green and know you probably got money, because you got to realize if you got U.S. money on you, you know how much that type of money is to them over there.
yeah, yeah.
Did she say if she was traveling by herself or was she traveling with people?
She said she was traveling with people.
Yeah, Queen or somebody like her friend, and she left them at the club.
Oh yeah, okay.
Right.
Okay.
So
Like, why
because
would you lead them in a club by themselves if y'all in a whole nother country?
you strange, you go into strange
Yeah,
places
you supposed to travel together.
Yeah, I don't give a care if you go to the bathroom. We going together.
Yes, yes. So I'm just like, why did you? I'm like, you might tell, like, did you meet somebody and y'all was going back to the room, and it just turned bad, like, because you didn't. I mean, I need more details. And then now she's saying the hotel won't give them videos. No, the hotel don't release videos to the people. You got to get a lawyer. You got to subpoena that video. There's a process. You can't just say, give me that video. There's a steps to it. So, I mean, I don't want to say I don't believe her. I just need more information. And but I don't know how she can give you more information when she says she don't remember. Like, it's very foggy. I don't remember that, but I remember fighting. It was fighting in the woods. I remember woke up in a car. She woke up in a car trying to get out the car, ended up in the woods, fought her way out of the woods.
Then another thing is right. You said you was unconscious. You don't know what they gave you. So basically, you was under the influence of drugs, and you beat up some sober men while you high on dope or whatever they gave you to knock you out, and you were able to run straight away from them to fight it through some woods that they know and you don't know about.
Yep.
Cause if I drug you to kidnap you, how you sober enough to beat me and I'm sober and you the one who drugged? And you outrun me? How can you, if you drug like that, you can't even walk straight. You gonna be fumbling and all this other stuff.
Which is why also, I mean, that would explain that maybe why she didn't remember stuff is the
Yeah, because
drug.
she was under influence, whatever they gave her to get her. So if you was high like that, if they drug you to kidnap you, gave you some kind of drugs to kidnap you, how you was sober enough to fight them and run through the woods the neck of the woods that they know and you don't.
Yeah, Rice says adrenaline. Now you can do a lot because your adrenaline running. You're just trying to fight your like. I want out. Get me out. I don't know. And then okay, Melanie said facts. Yeah. Yeah. So I wanted to share that because I was just like, is it me? And I'm not trying to be insensitive at all by no means. I really mean that. But I just want to understand. And then now what are you gonna do? You just gonna leave? Like, ain't nobody gonna have to be held accountable for it? She like, I'm getting out this country. I'm going
Yeah,
home.
like what can the U.S. do?
Call the police. Like,
yeah, what can the police do? You all the way there.
You call police, ended up in jail. So I mean, I guess you're doing the right thing, getting out of there. That's why I've never had any excitement, or I never wanted to ever go out of the country for nothing. I'm cool over here. I'm good. I won't go out.
But them people know you ain't from there, and they're looking at you as a tourist that you got money.
Especially if I'm not a partier and my friends like to party and go see the play, you want to call it a night and you do this all the time. Like, I wouldn't go with my partying friends to Africa.
Me either. I'm not a party person.
Y'all do that, but we can find something in the States to do together. So if you partying and I'm somewhere I'm familiar with, I can just go home. But in Africa and you're not a partier, but they are, I think I'll pass on that trip.
And they put stuff in your drinks and all type of stuff.
They don't want to stop early. They went to kick it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, if this happened to her, I know she wasn't expecting something like that to happen to her, but she did have a black eye. So something happened.
I mean, that could either. I mean, anybody get a black eye. I could fall down and fall and hit something and get a black eye.
Yeah. Maybe she fell right. I don't know.
But we don't feel. I mean, we sorry that it happened to her, but she gotta give us some more facts to make her story believable.
Yeah. I need some more information on that because I'm really not following her. Let me turn it back on. It just says a woman by the name of Mika shared her heart-wrenching story with her TikTok and Instagram followers. She says she was on a trip in Tunisia, staying at the penthouse suite when things turned left. Mika says she arrived with her friend Queen on Friday. On Saturday, the pair went out to the club, but Mika decided to end the night early and head back to the hotel. She recalls getting a replacement key from the front desk, going up to her room, then returning to the lobby again for toilet paper before things went black. Mika says the next thing she remembers, she was waking up in a car and physically fighting a man for her survival. Despite feeling the side effects of potentially being drugged, She says she ran through a wooded area until she found cars.
So this what I don't get right. All right, now let me pick up the lines out of that. Right, you in a hotel. I believe if she was to get kidnapped, it was from that club because why would you just go blank if you in a hotel? Like, what can make you go blank there instantly? Unless you was in that club and they put something in your drink and you drunk it and you went blank instantly.
Could have possibly got it from the club, or somebody could have followed her from the club. Like there could have been. There's so many.
When you put stuff in somebody's drink like that, it takes effect fast.
Oh.
You starting to get a little woozy and then pass out. It don't take that long to take effect. And then another thing is, you admit that you was under influence or something because you said you blanked out. So another thing is how you was in your right state of mind to tell that taxi driver that you caught what hotel you stayed in so he could take you back.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You was in your right state of mind to tell him where you what hotel you was at so he could take you back. So that's what that's another detail that I'm concerned about too.
Yeah.
Because when you're drugged, you're not in your right state of mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true.
And we
Melanie
see
said
it,
it will be a go. Oh, we already said that. It'll be a go for me next week.
and we see it every day firsthand with the junkies and stuff we see on the streets.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Only time if she was in that hotel, if she went conscious instant like that, they had to put must be you know how they do stick a needle in your neck or something and shoot something in you where you could pass out instantly.
They could put.
But
I heard you could put just a drop of the eye drops you put in your eye, a drop of that in somebody's drink, and they out of there. So it's crazy. I mean, it happens. I cut you off, Montana. I'm sorry.
But yeah, they said no, that right there, I heard that could kill you too. I mean, that could out you too.
Yeah.
And say when you do get out of here, and say on your autopsy report, it just show that you died from natural causes.
That's crazy. That's what I always say. If you have a drink covered, keep it covered. You sit it down, it's no longer your drink. You sit it down longer.
And they said if you do that like ball tobacco and pour it in somebody's coffee, it'll do the same thing too.
Do what now? What did you say?
Ball tobacco and then pour it in somebody's coffee.
Really?
Yeah. They say they do the same thing too.
Oh, could have been anything given to her at the club or at the hotel. That's true. A bottle of water, anything. Like, yeah, like she just don't know. It could have came from anywhere.
But just like I said, I believe it was from the club. They put something in the drink and she started getting a little woozy and passed out. So she lied. She had to be lying about that hotel. But only thing she just went blank. Because when you drink something like that with drugs in it or something like that, it start to take effect immediately. Because when you drink it, it get to your blood vessels faster.
So anyway, I thought that was a good story that we could end with for tonight. Like I really was, because when I was like, I need you to give me more, girl. What happened? But she can only remember what she can remember. Again, we do not, we don't take it for granted, and we don't call victims lies. We don't make light of that at all over here. It just need a little bit more. At least she made it out. Like she made it back.
Yeah, I think I'm glad she made it out. But just like how Melon said, doggone, it's gonna be a GoFundMe next week.
But GoFundMe for what? Because she made it home. She got out. She got to the airport. She on her way to the house, and I'm glad.
You know she gonna save for doctor costs for medical.
It could have been very different that nobody knew where she was. They can't find her, and the next thing you know, when they do find her, she's unalive. So right, Bad Bunny, right? Glad she made it out. Whatever happened, she made it out. Yeah. But anyway, so I wanted to share this with you. This has been a good live. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of y'all being here. and coming back every night with us as we come and talk. We'll be back tomorrow as usual. Oh, maybe tomorrow. I'm going out of town early in the morning, supposed to be coming back. So probably will be going live later. But anyway, I'll let y'all know. I'll keep you posted. Have a good Friday night. Enjoy the rest of it. And I'll see y'all tomorrow right here at Black Blink Mag Media. It's lit. Y'all have a good night.
Good night.